What's up, guys? This is Shambles11 and welcome to Beatsplosion on the Xbox One, the new ID at Xbox game available right now. And a huge thank you before we begin goes out to Aki Kanerva, my favourite man from Finland, the lead designer and founder of the Virtual Air guitar company, the good people who have brought us this game. Now, what we have here is a Kinect game, and I like the way that they sum it up themselves. It's a rhythm game with physical reactions. Basically, we are a subatomic particle and we're here to smash everything in our way to smithereens. We have various things to do. We have things to punch, things to dodge, things to jump over and duck. Fairly simply, we move the giant arms around with our arms. Sidestep makes us move the platform left and right. Duck is duck, jump is jump. Nice and simple. But what we have to do is we have to swing to the beat of the music, and we have to make sure we're swinging enough to smash those pillars, to break the objects, to basically destroy everything. This is essentially a kind of a ninja game. Think of it as a ninja slice sort of game to music. Now, this, like I say, is available now. This released on the 30th of December. If you're in America, it's $12.99. It's $12.99 in euros, and it's £9.99 over here in the UK. Virtual Air Guitar Company have previously done games such as Squid Hero and Boomball. Boomball I like very much. Squid Hero I thought was absolutely superb. And they're very much the people who are really driving to get Kinect games up and running, really. There's not a lot of support for Kinect. Kinect is very much a peripheral kind of extra, and they are absolutely determined that there is still life in Kinect games, and I think they're doing an absolutely stand-up job, and all credit to them. Now, this one, in comparison to Squid Hero and Boomball, this one is very much based around fitness. The levels are 3 minutes long. Then once you, basically for smashing all these things, for doing everything in time, dodging everything correctly, we get different rewards, and they offer us shards. Shards basically unlock other levels, and once we collect a belt, which if you're playing on easy is kind of 3 levels complete with enough shards, you open up various different things. You get a 20-minute challenge mode and you get a random mode. 20-minute challenge is obviously kind of endurance sort of stuff. And another nice touch that the game has is up in the top right hand corner of the menu you have a graph that shows you how long you've been playing, and it will track up to 2 weeks worth of data, so you can use the leaderboards as well to see how your friends are doing and how you're doing in general. It basically tracks how many shards you've obtained, so there's no way obviously of tracking who's the fittest person, but it will show your dedication, and I think it's a good way to kind of motivate yourself to come back and beat your previous days total, or even your previous weeks. And really is, based around it, and I think you'll notice the improvements the more you play, because all levels are replayable and you can gather those shards again. So, there's plenty of levels to do. Here on easy, you can see that if you see on each level it says tempo, it goes right the way up to the black belt. But there's also expert mode. Now, expert mode is twice the size, so we have a lot more shards we can earn. You get about 10 times the amount of shards as well for playing these. But to get that expert black belt tempo, 200 beats per minute, you're going to have to work your socks off for it. So, while we're here, let's give an expert game a try, shall we? Now, what I've noticed with expert is it's slightly less forgiving if your timing's off. As you can see in the top left of the screen there, you've got things like timing and strength, and your ability to dodge objects are all rated in each section. But you've also got to swing more. Now, on easy you can kind of just swing out and just touch it. On expert you've really got to go for it. Now, obviously you don't have to punch hard, but you have to basically put in enough swing to absolutely shatter these pillars, and it certainly makes it a lot more challenging. It does get a little bit faster. There is a little bit more to do on expert as well. It's certainly doable, but you're certainly gonna feel it, especially after playing. We've kind of took it in turns, myself and Mini Shambles11. We played for just over an hour, I would say, on our first go, and we were both pretty much feeding it, taking it in turns. I think if you're going to play this for a long period, you're definitely going to notice the benefits if you can keep playing this for a few days in a row. overall, though, I mean, just another highly polished game from the good people at the Virtual Air Guitar Company. I personally have really enjoyed this. I'm always blown away by what the guys produce, what Aki comes up with, and they really do deliver. If you haven't seen them, I'll add it to the playlist, but I have already reviewed Squid Hero and Boom Ball. They're both available together as a little bundle as well, and there's a nice amount of variety. It's not just punching pillars. There's ones you have to do kind of sliding, there's ones you have to jump over stuff, duck under things, so there is plenty to keep you coming back and really push yourself. I think the timing is absolutely spot on as well, just after Christmas. I don't know about you guys, but I think everyone kind of goes a little bit over the top, so bring in the new year with a little bit of fitness and a lot of fun. There's no multiplayer as such, but it has got the leaderboard, so you can compare with your friends and really push yourself and push them, and I think overall absolutely worth the money. A really good little game to be picking up this Christmas. Not too expensive, but a whole lot of fun. If this review's been of any help at all, please leave me a little comment. Come find me on Twitter at Shams11 and tell me all about the game and what you think of it. Thank you ever so much for watching. Till next time.